Hello, infiltration tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Buck Rogers Countdown to Doomsday with me, BlueAnkylo. Last episode, we found a destroyed space elevator, which is pretty cool. It was full of bear snake things, which is not so cool. But luckily, we destroyed all the ram gliders. They had a devious plan to destroy the native, sort of native inhabitants of Venus. Anyway, we saved the day, and now we're on we're in the ram base. And let me just stop for just a second here. Hold on, just 1 second. I'm trying to look up. Sometimes my computer automatically changes my micro. Yeah, it did it. I should have known. So this has been a common problem. So if I sounded weird before now, for some reason, every now and then, and like it's good for a few months, and then now, like every time I restart my computer, it just maxes my microphone volume to the 100%, even though I don't tell it to. And I set it back down to a reasonable level that, like, I assume now probably sounds better, right? Other than like cracking at maximum 100%. Anyway, I don't want to go on about it anymore, but it's just, I apologize if that ever happens, and I am trying to keep track of it. It's just seems kind of random, so it's hard to know when it's going on. Anyway, enough about that. Let's continue. We just finished the second floor of the base because we actually snuck in through a tunnel. But now we're going to clear the first floor out because I like being thorough, and we'll head down to level 3 and 4. Oh man, the 4th floor at some point. Anyway, some ram warriors have seen us, and they ran right into us. Right? I was just thinking, man, this would be a good time to use some rocket launchers. But if the enemy is always going to rush into melee, that's not going to fly. Maybe what I should try to do is save the rocket launchers and stuff for like space battles, because it always starts in an airlock at long range for space battles, and that might work out a lot better for us. I mean, maybe. I don't have any better ideas. Do you? 1 damage. Oh yeah. Anyway, we'll rip through most of these low-level ram guys. They're not particularly strong. They'll do a little bit of damage, but for the most part, we could probably just auto-battle it, which is kind of a shame. It feels like we've already... Oh, Alec doesn't really have any weapons that'll work here. Didn't we just listen to the song? Come on, random. I just listened to that song. It's not randomizing it properly. Anyway, Alec doesn't have any weapons that will work right now through this chaff grenade that the enemies used. No! They killed the baby! Kiara, quick! You're the medic? I should have ran him further back. Aid is bandaged. Okay, so that'll keep him from bleeding out. I mean, we've been dragging this baby around for a long time. He's survived surprisingly well up till just now. So... Oh yeah, now Leander's probably going crazy. Going berserk. Alright, we win. The baby probably survived. Kiara healed him back up, which isn't particularly difficult. And we get booty. We'll just share the creds and probably leave all this junk behind. Yeah, it's just not worth it. Unfortunately, boring ram soldiers leave boring loot. Alright, so this is supposed to be the labs. Walls look suspicious, but, you know. Lab number 2, I suppose. Broken beakers and bits of equipment litter the floor. Something escaped and went crazy? A failed lab experiment slithers by. Oh. Didn't even attack us. Alright. I don't think the RAM scientists are particularly good at science. Like, they're not very good at these controlled areas. Oh man, that's a lot of lame-o RAM warriors. I wonder if I should just put the whole thing on quick battle. Uh-oh. Let's just put the whole thing on quick battle. I've never done that before. It'll probably end up having our guys waste a ton of grenades and stuff. But I'm just going to try it, because we've never tried it before. Full quick battle. Yeah, everyone's switching to heavy weapons. Well, we're gonna see the rocket launcher one way or the other. I kind of hate that quick battle... Okay, that was a dazzle grenade. It didn't work, of course. I kind of hate that they're allowed to waste your rare ammo, basically. But maybe I should just trust the AI to know how to use rocket launchers better than I do. Because that's a pretty good rocket. Now, the plasma thrower... Oh, man. So the plasma thrower has a larger area of effect. So maybe... And I'm just learning. Maybe the plasma thrower has the area of effect of a fireball from Dungeons and Dragons. And the rocket launcher has an area of effect of like a ice storm or something like that. That's a little bit smaller. Radius of 2 instead of 3 squares. Anyway, that was pretty good. I mean, you waste a turn readying stuff like that. So it's smarter to have them ready before you start combat. But, you know, it's fine. Main lab. Let's check out the main lab. Actually, I assume one of these labs will be well defended. That worked pretty well, and I think maybe now I know how they work a little bit better. So, now we don't have infinite rockets, obviously, but maybe we can do some good things. Nothing? The labs are all abandoned and destroyed? Oh well, I'll be ready for the next big fight. So... I heard something. Maybe boots clicking or something. Main exit to the base. Okay. We snuck in, but we don't need to come through the main entrance anymore. That's fine. Or it could be defended for all I know, but... Alright, Ram Warriors see us. Again, charging straight in. Alright, Ace. Your grenade launcher's not readied anyway, and last time on Quick Battle, his, I have to admit that his dazzle grenades did less than nothing, so... That's not true. They did exactly nothing. Alright, plasma thrower. Alright, here we go. So, assuming this works like a, D&D fireballs... Not bad. I think it's supposed to do 10d or 4d10s, and then they can save for half damage somehow. So, essentially 20... No. Yeah, around 20 damage would be average, and 25 is slightly above average. And then if they save, they'll take half of that, however often they can pull that off. So the plasma launcher does seem to be really powerful. We're not going to waste the rocket launcher on one guy. Zane is going to try to get his revenge. He still has yet to hit an enemy, but that's okay. Just hold off. Okay, come on, guys. 1 damage, yeah, Now, there is, like, an action called defend or dodge. Yeah, it's dodge, right? I'm not sure exactly what that does, but theoretically, if you were about to die, you could try to go into sort of an evasive mode. I'm not even going to look at the loot. It's not worth it. It's never worth it. Alright, well, this song's... Nothing wrong with it, but it's, like, a little overbearing. Alright, we'll head to the elevator in a minute. We've got to finish exploring this level. This has got to be, like, lab 1 or 3 or some lab. Well, there's lots of dudes here. Let's save that plasma thrower for floors 3 and 4. I assume the enemies will get stronger the further down we go. Maybe? Could be wrong. Saving ammo does seem to be a major part of the strategy, though. Alright, here we go. Now, I'm going to assume that, like, this probably would... If I aimed it here, I assume it would miss those 3 because it's got a 1 less radius than the plasma launcher, I think. So I'm going to aim it here instead. And hopefully this just hits all these guys, but not my party. But, you know, we'll find out one way or the other. Lots of damage. Almost a max damage roll here. So far... Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now, interestingly, it didn't hit Pixel. So, I don't know. It doesn't seem to have quite as much radius as the plasma launcher, but it's also not nearly as small as an outdoor fireball or an ice storm in the other games. So it's sort of in between, which means I don't know what to expect. Obviously, fella nearly died from one rocket. I suppose a positive way to look at the enemy's aerosol grenades is it does waste one of their actions. And if they're all basically dead, we can just clean them up pretty quick. Alright, fella. You're fine, you're fine. Here, I will patch you up, right? Look at that. 36 healing? That's insane. You know how many cure light wounds that would normally take? Alright, good job, everybody. Divide the money up and continue on. Well, I'm becoming more of a fan of these rockets and grenades. I'll keep readying the rocket launcher. It's actually clearly beneficial to equip them before battle, and if you don't need them, just switch out. But it does take a lot of time, or at least some time. So it looks like all 3 labs were overrun. I'm not sure why the RAM guards are even guarding this place if the entire place is a failure. And then they all just suicide into melee just to make my rocket launchers a little bit more difficult. But now I'm on a quest to figure out the actual area of effect for a rocket launcher. Okay, but the plasma thrower was pretty cool. And I think I understand how it works, at least. This should be the right spot. A little bit closer to average damage this time, that's fine. I don't think we'll ever need to use 2 in one round fighting these guys. Like, they are so weak. Now, Leander really should be using his laser pistol because he's got weapon spec in it. He'll be considerably more likely to hit things in this mode. Like, this has been a pretty good round for the lizard man, or whatever they are. They're sort of lizards. I do like that the AI at least sometimes moves into the smoke to protect themselves. You know, they're trying to use defensive grenades effectively. Alright. Better ready that plasma thrower. Once we're down to like 5 spare ammo, I'll probably stop using it, just in case we find like a boss or something. Well, that floor was kind of lackluster. Let's go to floor 3 then. Come on, big money. Administrative offices, authorized personnel only. It's probably not the one we need to be on. 4th floor will be the fun place. Small office with a picture of a Halzerine.DOS centered over the desk. A few RAM assassins. What were the assassins doing here? Sheesh. Well, unfortunately, this is like the opposite of the right time to use rockets, probably. Chafe grenades, eh? Just want to set up some backstabs if possible, and try to keep Zane alive. Alright, so we do have a rocket launcher equipped. You're just gonna guard, you'll be fine. So Pixel, again, I'm kind of learning whether or not we can even get backstabs when you change weapons. It looks like... No, because... Okay, that was my bad, because that assassin had an action between when we shot him and when we tried a melee attack. So that was... I could have... I didn't learn anything, is all I'm trying to say. Oh, he's in the chafe. I can't even use that weapon yet. Unfortunately, probably out of bolt gun ammo. That won't work. This'll work. Alright, those assassins, not very powerful. Maybe technically stronger than Ram Warriors, but couldn't be by much. Did we get anything? Nothing from the computer screen, unfortunately. Alright. Again... I'll at least ready the... I should just keep one person ready rather than 2 for the big guns. More assassins. There's just gonna be assassins in every one of these rooms? Well, they are assassins, you know. Oh, I can't hit them all safely. That's even worse. Only hitting 2 with this is probably a huge waste. Also, it barely did any damage. That's fine. Let's see if that works. Still didn't hit the one I wanted it to hit in the corner, but... So Ace, unfortunately, has burned through the ammo for his cool gun. We'll have to use something else for a while, such as a laser pistol. Zane will just run away. I don't know why he's still following us around, to be honest. Oh, that was with melee. Oops! Forgot to even equip a weapon. I don't think this will do too much, but... Actually, not bad. Still back attack. Alright. Divide and exit. So I'm just gonna keep Pixel with his sword for now and let Alec do the rockets, because they're less powerful than the plasma, and I'll save the plasma for maybe emergencies. Maybe. For now. If we're gonna get an assassin every time we explore a room, I'm not gonna be super happy, though, but, you know. They're not like it's not like it's a very tough fight. It's just it's repetitive. Oh, that was a good backstab. That's what I wanted. Very nice. I mean, I'm trying to show off plasma launchers and stuff, and here we are fighting assassins where there's just 1 or 2 of them in a room. Alright, nice quick fight. Did I look at their gear? It is... Martian laser rifles might not be too bad. I forgot to check their stuff. The Martian mono knife is at least a +1 knife, but we've already got better than that. Although, to be fair, they're probably worth selling if I have the inventory room for it. So let's... I'm just going to take the 2 this time. But I'll see if they're worth a lot of money to sell. And then I'm going to actually double check here. How powerful, or how... Yeah, like how powerful are the laser rifles? Because we've been using pistols so far. So a laser rifle is only 2 shots at long range at 1d12. It's not actually all that impressive. Even the laser pistol, although it's a 1d8, is 3 shots. So, assuming it was both Martians, they both get +1, right? That'd be between 2 and 13 times 2, so 4 and 26. Remember that. 4 to 26 versus 3 to 27. That's very, very, very similar. I guess the ammo goes longer, because it only takes 2 shots per round. But as usual, the weapons that shoot multiple times per round have more benefit from weapon specializations and Martian modifiers. Yeah, the rocket rifle's interesting. 2d8. I do think the rocket pistol and microwave gun are the best basic weapons, other than using stuff like needle guns, obviously, but if you just looked at their base damage here, 4 to 40, 4d40. Oh, there you go. The rocket launcher is actually longer range, higher damage. The plasma launcher is shorter range, but I think a larger area of effect. Neat. Plasma might also count as fire or something, so then some enemies will be immune to it, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, I didn't really decide much other than... I guess I'll take a couple. They might be kind of heavy. I could use more chafe grenades, but, like, I'm kind of not super excited about doing that every time right now. So I'm just going to get 2 more assassin battles here. Oh, no assassins. Yay! Maybe we've killed all... No. Just had 1 room with no assassins. Maybe that's the one we should check. Should have gone back and checked the computer monitor there. Good shot. We could... if I hadn't... You know what? That was my bad. If I hadn't put Ace up there, we could have used the rockets. try to finish one off at least. The rocket pistol won't do much, so we'll just guard. They're all happily hiding inside their chafe grenade. Should be able to get a backstab. Yeah. Still pretty good. Alright. Nice quick fight again. I really don't think we're missing anything on those dead ends. Not security robots. It's fine. Alright, one down. Do we want to use a rocket launcher? Maybe we should find out if these work on robots. I think that's the safe target. They definitely work on those robots. I love that you can still backstab robots. Seems a little bit silly. Right, rocket weapons don't work on them at all. I guess. Says somebody. Don't kick them with your bare fists, or bare... Don't kick them with your bare fists! Ankylo 2017. But, yeah, seriously. Those backstabs, man, that's the only way to kill these things. Holy smokes, so much damage. Right, rocket pistol. Alright. Not too bad. Computer room, oh boy. 3 RAM warriors, oh no. Speaking into a long-range radio. They reach for their weapons, but hesitate after assessing the strength of your team. Intimidate them. Go Pixel. I think it's Pixel, right? It failed? There's only 3. How do these guys think they have any chance at all? That aerosol mist grenade is not going to save you. Nice. Good job, Alec. Alright, aerosol, right? Too bad it still set him up for a backstab. Alright, 45 experience. Yeah. Scott.DOS contacts you. While you were fighting, I scanned the RAM mainframe. I found references to the Doomsday device on the 3rd Mercurian Mariposa. Digging deeper would have alerted Holzerheim. So, Mariposa is the next area to go, I assume? I don't think we've been to Mercury yet. We went asteroids, Ceres Station or whatever, and then Mars, and now Venus, and then, yeah, it would make sense Mercury's probably next. But that's cool. Alright. We might technically be done here, but, I mean, we're gonna finish exploring this base. Don't you doubt it for a second. Intercom buzzes and crackles. You have a sudden premonition of danger. So we wisely equip our plasma thrower and, I mean, who is giving these premonitions out to the rest of the team? Because, like, so far they've been nothing. Oh, there was a security robot. Also, we're hungry. Apparently. I heard my stomach rumble or something. Security robots! Oh no! 3! Right, rocket pistol. Oh, that, right. Just about made a huge mistake. So I have learned then, definitely, you can still switch off of a weapon into your melee weapon and get a backstab. So, I mean, that's good to know, right? You can't hit them anyway. It takes too long. It takes too long to switch weapons. It's better to just have a good variety of equipped weapons and just roll with it. Is there anything else in here we want to check out? I don't know. I feel like these rooms have been mostly a dead end. I'll do one loop here, but I assume it's just nothing. Maybe I assume incorrectly. Technically, you can look and spend some time looking for stuff, but I mean, I haven't really been doing that. A group of lowlander scientists are imprisoned in this room. You speak with them and record your entry. Record your whatever, blah, 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 as 52. The lowlander technicians eye you warily at first, but when you identify yourself as Neo, they relax. One of them speaks to the team. We are scientists from the town nearby. We're working under contract with RAM on the lens and a few other minor projects. As soon. Yep, that's what it says. As the lens was completed, they turned against us. At first, we were only locked inside the base. Then one of us, Landon, snuck to the 4th level to look for an escape tunnel. You went to the wrong one. Floor 2 was the correct tunnel. Blah, 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 installed by lowlander workers. Apparently there's supposed to be an escape tunnel. When the RAM officers couldn't find Landon, they locked the rest of us. So he did escape. Wow, I guess he's better than I expected. They only keep us alive for questioning. They want the formula for Gravitol. But we'll die before we give it to RAM. Help Landon find the tunnel so we can escape. We'll wait here until it's safe. I'm pretty sure the soldiers are already looking for us right now, so it's not a big difference. But anyway, you guys can read if you want to read it. It's fine. You learned the lowlander victory code, so we did learn something. Sorry, I got bored with the lowlanders. I'm not even paying attention anymore. They're just, you know... Oh, come on! We didn't free them because it would alert the security robots, and then you leave the room and the security robots are right there. You can't do anything with rocket pistols. We can't get a backstab because we didn't get a chance. I don't know why I even try. Pretty good damage. Yeah, gotta remember those weapon specs. Pretty good. Alright. The robots aren't strong enough to be a problem. Okay, well, I'm glad I checked this corner out, even though I didn't expect anything. Let's check this other corner. And... You're detected by security robots, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure they know we're in the base by now. Miss? Anyone that has rocket pistols, just get out of the way. Pretty good shooting. Good shooting, Tex. Yeah, sometimes Alec really seems to fail us and just misses and misses and misses. At least he got 1 out of 6 attacks, I think. If you're keeping score. Just in case you're keeping track. Alright. Victory! And anything worth my time? That's a negative. Alright. Well, there was at least some info and some lowlanders, so it was worth coming to this floor at the very least, even if it was a little repetitive with assassins and robots. Alright, 4th floor, let's go, folks. We're almost through. Probably. A note taped to the wall reads, "Danger, under construction." Okay. Just get a look behind the doors. I'll check these ones out first. Acidicium, well, I have a feeling we're going to fight some acid frogs. I mean, not acid frogs. What are they called? Cat slugs, essentially. Let's fight the cat slugs, because why not? At least they're not, like, immune to weapons. That didn't work terribly well, though. And this will probably be the battle where they finally manage to paralyze everyone and we all die. Not great accuracy so far. Oh, that's right, I just gotta remember, they have that 50% to do 0 damage. Hackers. So it doesn't really matter what weapon we use. Probably more attacks is better than less attacks, but otherwise, just use whatever you like. Didn't even get the backstab. None have missed backstabs as often as Alec. It's a shame. At least you get your last backstab, you know. He picked it up for me at the end. The floor is littered with bubbling corpses of Acidium. These are the acid slugs, or cat slug, acid slug, whatever, you know. I don't know how they do it. Now we'll go check the combat robots, because why not? The guard robots zero in on you. That's quite a lot of guard robots. Oh yeah, that's right, of course. I have to be careful. There's like one song in this OC remix track that gets content ID flagged incorrectly, but it still messes up my videos. Can't trust YouTube. Do you have any weapon that's gonna work here? Yeah, you do. So let's switch out from the boring rocket pistol. To be fair, we have a Martian laser pistol. I should have just switched out of there ages ago. Forgot about it. One-shot hits. Yeah! Wow, Leander. Whoa, he went down fast. Holy smokes. That's right, he's got bad armor class, so yeah, I guess it makes sense. Well, I mean, the medic, you know, doing the things medics do. Oh, he must have taken exactly enough damage to bring him to 0 HP, because normally he'd bleed out, but it didn't happen. Fella, do you have anything that's gonna work here? Eh, sorta. Yes, to be fair, yes. There's so many robots in this fight, I figure it's probably worth switching it out. Would be better if I had backstabs, but, you know. They're grouped up. This would have been a nice one for some rocket launchers or something, to be honest. If I wasn't so lazy. Such a lazy Ankylo. It's the sleepy music. Put me to sleep. Okay, seriously, do a backstab. There we go. Backstab. Yeah. Totally worth it. Now we killed the one in the middle and we can do more backstabs. Although, to be honest, I mean... you know... What else is there to talk about when we're fighting robots for the umpteenth millionth time? We tried to backstab. I tried. I can't believe Alec missed. Twice. Technically, when you see that message, it actually means he missed 2 backstabs in a row. Alright, lots of good healing. Thank you, Kira. You're definitely keeping these combats safe and simple, because it doesn't matter if I take a lot of damage, we just get healed up. So we blew up all the robots, got a little bit of experience out of it, and that's probably all that was there, to be honest. I'm sure not going back. You tap the Lowlander victory code on the wall, and a moment later Landon approaches. Landon is overjoyed to see little Zane. Oh, the baby that only died once on the road down. My son, thank you for saving him. Somehow Zane knew that by following us along through all this danger and frogs and slugs and stuff, he'd eventually find his father. And we get some experience for it. Huzzah. As a reward, I'll tell you where I've hidden one of Ram's retinal lockpicks. It is very important to them. It's hidden under a floor panel in Lab 2. Alright, well, I mean, Lab 2. Oh, shoot, sorry. I need to save the game and then get my, because the character left the party, it's, messes up Goldbox Companion. Alright, we're back. Yeah, that looks right. Look at that, easy peasy. So, first floor has the labs, and Lab 2 is like the one in the middle, I think? No, Lab 2 is the one on the top. I remember. Oh, come on, Ram Warriors, leave me alone. Should have equipped the rocket launcher. You know what? You guys do what you want to do. That's why we keep unequipping our laser pistols. Every time I switch to AI control, the quick mode, essentially, the AI switches out to, like, the wrong weapons. The laser pistols hit more often, but they just like the rocket pistols because they technically can do slightly more damage. Although in this situation with aerosol grenades, it's fine. Sure, why not, right? The AI is also way better at launching missiles than I am. You know, the AI did a pretty good job on that fight. Alright. This should be the right floor. It said Lab 2, right? Under a panel in the floor, you find a RAM retinal lockpick. You never would have found it without Landon's directions. Nice. Alright. Let's get out of here. This dungeon has gone on longer than I expected. You hear a crash in the distance. I don't want to hear about it. I don't even want to know. We're getting out of this joint. It'll be like the elevators collapsed. No. To the bottom. Alright, Landon. Oh, it like buffered my tap to keep moving south rather than let me listen to the message here. He said something. I'm sure it was important. It's a pointless door. Why did you build the doors before the walls, you fools? What a weird layout. There's a dirt floor here, and a very deep acid puzzle. An acid pump nearby is badly mangled. You detect movement under the surface of the acid. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, this is how we unleash the xenomorphs on everyone. Let's investigate. Ursader's attack. Well, what do you expect? Oh, I forgot. The game unequipped the weapons. Didn't have my monoswords equipped. Looked like he did, but this is going to be kind of a tough fight because we can't get any backstabs. Can't use AoE. Just gotta focus the weaklings down, kind of thing. The game, because, and then like, to do it properly, I have to like re-equip everyone's superior weapons, which takes even more time. I mean, I guess the rocket, yeah, it's a Martian rocket pistol. Those ones are pretty strong. Go pole arm, go! Yeah. No. Technically, Kara has laser pistols and stuff, but whatever. Let's just quick it again. I'm becoming a little bit well, I wouldn't say unimpressed exactly, but underwhelmed by the combat a little bit as time has gone on. It's not terrible or anything, and I mean, we are dealing with old gold box mechanics. I'm sure he'll be fine, don't worry about it. Hey, at least the Dazzle Grenade works on these things. There you go, saving fella. Hey, the microwave gun shows up. It works on these things. I assume when you're in quick battle mode, the computer must know when your weapons are going to work or not and switch to them appropriately, which is kind of odd because I never know when the microwave gun's going to work because most things seem immune to it. But here is one of the first times we've actually seen it do tons of damage properly. And then Kira just heals everyone to full, basically, because that's how good she is. Very convenient. Was that really all there was? Just... the acid is red with the blood of slain Ursadders. I mean, how many corners are going to have Ursadders for us to kill? I mean, we'll thoroughly explore it. That's fine. I don't mind. I like being thorough. I feel like... Oh! Remember we did get a map. I've sort of forgotten about it. But there was like a... somewhere there's a wall you can walk through. This might be the right picture. Is it like this one? No. I assume... it's gotta be one of the ones on the edge, right? I'm just gonna try them all. I'm just gonna bump into every wall. And so far, nothing. Alright. Somewhere on this level is a secret door. Well, looks like it wasn't back there. So... okay, I've got another idea. It might be in the Acidium compound at the end of the left wall. Aha! Okay, good. So yeah, I sort of remember like we found a map back in the Lowlander village, and I just mostly forgot about it. So hey, must be getting close to the end now, right? Should we prep some cool plasma weapons here? We will have to pay to get these reloaded later on, but maybe it's not too expensive. I don't know. All right. Maybe we'll have a final boss. Maybe I should save. An acid-filled tunnel here leads to the jungle. The acid is so strong that your armor couldn't protect you. Even if you survived, your equipment would be destroyed. So... there was talk of an acid pump earlier, wasn't there? All the way back. Maybe we'll go talk to what's-his-face. He'll know about this. Alright, Landon. Please bring the other technicians so we can escape. Oh, come on! Do I have to go all the way back and get them too? Fetch quests. They were on floor 3. Just gotta walk all the way around over here. Come on, leave me alone. Leave me alone! I've been in this dungeon for too long. I want to get out of here. Wow, we're only at 40 minutes. It could be worse. I don't know if this will hit Fella or not. We'll find out. Actually, pretty good shot there. Right, rocket pistols. Ah! Can't use my weapons. Who's taking the most damage here? Try to finish these guys off. Oh good, one shot. So, just to let you guys know, if you're ever listening to one of these episodes and the audio kind of fuzzies or something along those lines, like it gets muffled or some such, it's probably because one of these OC remix tracks ended up flagging for content ID, which it shouldn't have, but they do anyway sometimes, which sucks. And what I've done is probably used, YouTube has like an auto, what do you call it? You can like automatically try to remove the copyright flagged music from the video. But when it does that, sometimes it messes up some of the other audio, like my voice, for instance. But it would only be temporary for like 2 minutes or something for the song at most. So it would always, if you do notice that, I do apologize, but hopefully it was short enough that it didn't cause too much disruption. Now, technically, because none of these things actually should be copyrighted, at least, you know, the OC Remix has if you go to the site, they're pretty clear that you're okay with using their music in videos like this, so long as you, well, like the little bottom left of the screen, you have to credit where the music came from. But anyway, suffice to say, theoretically, you'd be in the right to dispute the Content ID flag, but it's also more trouble than it's worth a lot of times, and it takes like a month sometimes. Like, the copyright holder, whoever's doing it incorrectly, they might just be some troll company just trying to make some free money off ad rev by being scum, basically. They don't have to respond for 30 days, so it puts a lot of time wasted on my side, waiting around for stuff like that. So sometimes it's easier to just use YouTube's auto music remover tool, which sort of messes the video up a little bit, but then again, it's easier. But anyway, I'm just saying, if that ever happens, that's probably all it is. Now you know. And now the robots are dead. Alright, the Tolander, the Tolander tan lower. Let's just, let me go. No, let me go. I'm so tired of these robots. Let me out of here. At least we got a backstab. Didn't even kill it? How tough is that robot? 1 HP. Hacks. And I do quite enjoy these Wild Arms OC remix tracks. They're quite nice. Less nice when they get copyright flagged, but I think there's like, I've got like, the entire OC remix album is like 15 to 20 songs for this game. I think only one of them was flagged, and I'm pretty sure I removed it from the playlist, so we should be fine now. But probably like a few episodes ago, there was probably one that sounded weird. Now you know why. Just kill him. I guess we could have gone with the cutlass, but... Nice. It might have been this song, even. If my voice sounds really weird, then this is it. Alright, Pixel doing some good work. Please tell me we can escape. Alright, so these guys have to finish fixing, like, the acid pump or something. The others and I are leaving now. I'm sorry, but the acid is too strong for you. Leander speaks to the rest of the team. I must leave now and stay with my people. Scott, great, he's gone. We did all this just to rescue some friggin' technicians. Oh well, it's a noble quest nonetheless. Alright, Scott.Doss contacts you by radio. I don't think there's anything else we can do on Venus. There's no time to lose. Let's go back to the ship. Yay. Well, I'm surprised the game hasn't crashed yet. Leander... Yeah, there it is. Not the game, but, you know what I mean. Goldbox Companion. Let me save it again. Now, it doesn't look crashed for you guys until, like, I move the mouse cursor to the right area. But trust me when I say that nothing's updating right now. So, search, save game. There we go. Back in action. Unfortunately, it looks like Alec is, like... Where is he? He's, like, 45 experience short of a level up, probably. Maybe we should go fight some acid frogs on the way out. Alright, first floor... I don't have to walk through the ruins as well. Let's just go through the labs, maybe fight one robot so we can get Alec leveled up. Assuming the robots will appear. Well, Ram Warriors. I'm sure they can give us 45 XP. We're just gonna quick battle it. It's been like a 50-minute episode. I just want to get out of here, get to my ship. Maybe do the leveling up, because that's something different. And it rewards you guys who survived this entire episode. Like, not that I think you guys need a reward to watch Let's Plays from BlueAnkylo, but to be fair, some of the combat was a little bit repetitive. So in, you know, in keeping with my personality, you know, if you made it to the end, you should see some cool new stuff like leveling up. Seeing as almost everyone's getting a level up. Everyone except Kiara. I guess it just means that the medics have a they require more experience. And I think... yeah, level 8 I think is the max level for this this game. So we're like... well, okay, technically the warriors actually level up the slowest. Because they're only hitting level 7 now, and Kiera's already been level 7 for a fair while. But it does look like everyone's going to hit level 8 before the end of the game. Probably even the warriors, although it'll take them a little bit longer. Unfortunately, there's not too many level ups left, is all I'm saying. Alright, we're out of here. You step out of the base into the Venusian jungle. So this is where the actual entrance is. Alright, as long as there's not too many vocals, we're okay with this song. You're slogging through the swamp, and the forest, and the swamp, and the forest, and the swamp, and the forest, and the hills, and the mountains, and the swamp, and the forest. We could check out the shelter. Bunch of dead lowlanders. Nice. A hollowed out stump contains some chopped up swamp hornets and swamp slugs. It appears to be some sort of shrine to the acid frogs. Cool. It's neat that there's little things like that. I like that. Alright, your ship is here, safe. Sheltered from ram detection by lightning and foliage. Apparently there's a lot of lightning. That's... sorry. No rap lyrics during this Let's Play allowed, even if it's a cool song. Alright, let's go. Get out of here. So we're in space. Let's head back to HQ. Maybe not. Maybe we can just train up in New Elysium and we'll go back to HQ next episode, because they'll give us a refresher on what to do next. But only the first time, and I don't want to waste it here. New Elysium Spaceport. And we should be able to train. Yeah, look at this. Easy. Alright, so we're going to go train up Pixel, level 7 warrior. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, it feels like it's been a long time since I've done, like, skill leveling. I don't know. What do we want to do? I think 0G at 100's got to be high enough. It also seems like he's getting his backstabs regularly, so I don't think we need any more points in there. And then we've got OODA loop for battle tactics, so... oh, you can probably hear my phone notifications. I put the phone right by the mic today. That's exciting. Anyway, let's upgrade Jetpack. Not that I use it very often, but... you know, when you want to use it, you want to be able to use it. And then... I don't know. Leadership, I don't think matters much. That's just gives you control of the NPCs, and I just put them on quick battle anyway. I feel like we've basically maxed out all of the skills that I really care about here. Repair weapon is like spaceship weapon. We'll let him demolish stuff if it ever comes up. I know, we've already got people to cover that. Other people. Just move my screen a little bit here. Alright, that'll cover career skills, and honestly, our healing is fine. We don't need any first aid anymore. I was thinking having lots of characters with first aid would be useful, and it's probably not bad, but we totally didn't need anything but Kiera, as it turns out. So he's our charisma character. We haven't really used these very often, but we did befriend the acid frogs, so that was definitely a success, and thanks to that working, we'll put 5 more points there. I really have not been using Intimidate, so I gotta try one of these days. And I think someone else covers Fast Talk, probably Alec. So let's just try Pixel. I feel like Distract is maybe the most likely to be used of the other ones. I don't know when singing, etiquette, or acting is going to matter. It's odd enough that Befriend Animal works at all. But let's see, Distract. Maybe we can distract some guards or something. I don't know. There you go. It looks like he got quite a lot of HP from that level up. Again, I haven't actually been doing the max HP thing that I talked about earlier on. We could work out how far off he is from perfect HP, but 92 sounds fine, so I'm not going to worry about that. Let's level up OODA loop. He also is in the 90s, so pretty good HP gains, looks like. So, now battle tactics, if I remember correctly, if it works, does give everyone essentially the Bless spell, which is +1 to hit. And I think every round of combat it's checked, and it looks like it still fails sometimes, but, I mean, I'm not 100%. I think I've got 2 people with notice. So similarly, jetpack seems kind of cool. OODA loop really doesn't go to melee weapons very often. So maybe we just... I don't know, we got 25 more points. I'll put some more into battle tactics anyway, and some more into notice. Just maybe more people noticing is good. Maybe we'll find some awesome weapons later on. I don't know. And we don't need first aid. Planetology just unlocked. Planetary survival. Now, I think shadowing is the skill. It might... No, this is like for... I think that the skill book says this is for following people on a city, or like in an urban setting, which is odd. Hide in shadows, I think that's the one that lets us dodge combat sometimes, and I think Alec is covering that. Maybe it's disguise, who knows. Unfortunately, I don't know what all these skills do, but, you know, we'll put some more points into tracking and surviving on planets. I know that comes up a couple times. There may have been something on Venus where this could have saved us, I don't know, but we'll put some more points in, whatever. And just because I'm curious, like, do we get better Thaco? I bet you the warriors get, like, -1 Thaco per level up. I wasn't paying attention, but I bet you their Thaco is slightly improved here. If we go back to the real weapon here. Yeah, I think it was 8 before, and then they got to level up, and now they're down to 7, which is, you know, just a little bit more accurate. Of course, the HP is all nice. And they will get one more weapon specialization at level 8, which can't, like, +3 is the max, so I'll have to find a secondary weapon to put it in. Which, honestly, Pixel should probably put it into needle guns, and OODA loop should probably put it into mono swords, just so they've got a little bit more overlap, because that's certainly what they're best at. Anyway, that'd be boring, though. We'll see. Anyway, Ace, level up. Engineer 7. So, I think Jury Rig is the most important. So we'll max that. And, I mean, these repair things don't seem to matter much. Like, most of the time, what these mean is after space combat, they restore a bit of hull automatically. But never enough to really fully fix it if we're in a tough battle. So almost no matter what, if we have a difficult space battle, we have to go back to port and either pay or go back to the one that's free at Salvation and just have them repair the ship. So these things, I don't know if they really matter. Jury Rig is the only one that does anything mid-battle, and then the other ones are like +10 hull or +10 to your nuclear engines after combat. And it doesn't seem to make... I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think Jury Rig and 0G are the real career skills that you want to max out. And then these ones, I mean, I don't know. Maybe, like, if they blow out your engine, having a high enough nuclear engine to repair it so you can still move might be worth something. And same with life support, maybe? I don't really know. We'll just max out demolitions, because no one's really good at it, and this was always Ace's primary thing that I was going to level him up on. I guess he really doesn't have any jetpack, does he? I changed my mind. We'll put 5 points into demolitions to keep becoming a little bit better at it. But I actually like being able to use jetpacks, so let's give him at least a basic 1 level up's worth, you know. I mean, remember, these are level 8s here, so... Oh, no, they're only level 7. Okay, so we still have another level up coming. I was totally wrong. It says level 7 before you actually train to level up. It's like the game knows you leveled up before you even train. That's kind of odd. Like, you don't get your HP or your skills. So it turns out we've got more leveling up to come. That's actually good. So, anyway, let's finish this up. Oh. Or I just wasn't paying attention to who was getting level 7 or 8. So Fella McGubbins maybe is the first one to max rank. Congratulations, fella. Now, I think Pilot Rocket does affect how fast we move in combat for space combat. He's got pretty good notice as well. And then didn't I learn that Fixed Wing was the one... I think it's Fixed Wing that's going to be used in the next game. Let's get that to 100. Put some more points into this. I think I said earlier that if this turns out to be the wrong skill, you know, I'm putting points into it now because, like, we're already level 8. You know, we might need it at the beginning of the next game. So, theoretically, I want to be ready. If it turns out this is the wrong skill and this one's completely wasted, I'll just move them over in the character editor so that I have plus 30 and something else, basically. Just subtract it from here and move it over, because I don't know, you can't know ahead of time very easily which skills are going to be used or not. And I guess he's our noticer as well, so sure. But I don't think we need Pilot Rocket much higher. I don't think. Let's see. We don't need first aid. Oh yeah, he's our computer guy, that's right. So, he's also got like all the int skills, including disguise. I know programming keeps happening. Like, we keep running into situations where programming would be useful. Library search happens occasionally. And I don't know if these two do anything yet. I know the manual says you need them, but I mean, I've yet to see a check for astrogation or navigation. Maybe, like, end of the game, this will help us get to some secret base or something. And if that's the case, I wish I'd put more points into it, but you never know. So anyway, that puts Fella at level 8. He's maxed his level now. I think everyone else will be level 7. So it looks like Rocket Jocks maybe just level up the fastest. Interesting. Yeah. Everyone else will be levels... Or wait, no. Rogues level up very quickly as well. Alright. Those are probably as high as I'm going to get them. Move silently is for backstabs. Most of these things haven't really come up much. Put a few points in here and there, just in case. His backstabs, even when he gets a backstab, he barely hits anything. Probably more useful to just, you know, dodge a couple difficult encounters, maybe, and maybe avoid an encounter when we get into a sticky situation. I don't know. It just feels like the backstabs for someone who doesn't get weapon specialization or 20 strength, they're not quite good enough to be worth it. It's neat, but it's not that impressive, because you still miss on them, which is crazy. And then you're our sensors guy, I guess. Anything else in your skills we're working on? Oh yeah, 0G is always nice. Oh, I should... Yeah, okay. We'll put 10 points here. And a few more points into 0G, just in case we get into a tough 0G encounter. But yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to use the jetpack more, right? Alright, that's it for everybody. So, I think that's it for today's episode. What I will do is, I'll reload everyone's ammo and stuff off camera. I can just do it here. We can't, like, buy new weapons, but we could sell our stuff. So if I go downtown to the shop, I think a couple people have some weapons to sell. So, like, how much are these laser rifles that I don't like too much worth? Not that much, but it'll help us refill some of the expensive ammo. We can sell those. I think I've got... Is this just a spare rocket pistol? I don't know. I'll just sell it, because it's just a base level weapon. But I'll reload the ammo there, for instance. So yeah, like you can see, that's pretty expensive. 950 to fill the microwave gun. And that. But, you know, like, I'll do all this stuff a little bit off camera, but I wanted to show off selling a couple things. We got the spare mono swords, worth a little bit. We should have the Martian mono knives somewhere. Yeah. That's actually not even worth... I thought those would be worth a fair bit. Oftentimes, in, like, the Pools of Radiance series, magic enchanted weapons, even +1, were worth a fair bit. But in this situation, not so much. Oodaloop just holding on to all this laser rifle stuff. Almost never use those kind of weapons. Just sell it. I'd rather have 3 shots than 2 90% of the time. Anything else to sell? Reload that. I think because Ace will have the bolt gun, he won't need the rocket pistol. Laser pistol plus bolt gun will cover it. Just reload those. That's fine. Oh yeah, we've got this heavy armor. I probably could have dropped this or whatever, but let's sell that. This gives us a little bit more encumbrance to play with. That's probably all the stuff to sell, I think. I could be wrong, you know. I'm wrong fairly often, obviously. I sure wish we had more Martian needle guns. How did that get reloaded anyway? Oh! I didn't even think of that. So, I gave a Martian needle gun to Pixel. When Oodaloops runs out of ammo, I should actually just trade this over to him. Oh, okay. Actually, let's just do that right now. I totally forgot. Pixel can hold on to the normal needle gun. Actually, that's really lazy. Okay. I'm just going to try to remember that when Oodaloop runs out, Pixel will probably have some spare ammo for him. And then we can sell this one. Because he uses his sword 90% of the time, and then the plasma thrower the rest of the time. The needle gun's just a backup that I forget about. And then Oodaloop, he uses the needle gun all the time, so being able to have a backup plus one needle gun is worth it. And then this is just his extra backup. It's his tertiary backup. So that's all that is. Everything else looks good. So let's just refill the ammo quick. Ended up doing this all on camera, so bonus adventures for you guys. It's interesting that the ammo costs the same whether it's a better weapon or not. As long as it's the same weapon type, the ammo is the same. So it's... yeah, it's 80 per shot with the plasma launcher. It's definitely not cheap. And it's probably a bit less for the rocket, maybe? 100, it's more expensive. So rockets are $100 a shot. Well, we got enough money, so it's fine. I think I'm just gonna sell that rocket pistol. The computer just keeps switching to it when I don't want them to, basically. Alright, so we made a bit of money. Let's just pool our money to see how much we've got. So we got 12,000 credits altogether. That's not bad. Stuff is expensive when you try to buy it, but, I mean, I don't think they've got anything here we want, but, it's nice to know we can get grenade launchers and stuff for people. We'll check the other store just quick. I'm sure we've done it before, but... yeah, I need to find those ECM packages or something, but nothing here. Okay, well, I think that's going to be it for today's episode. We made some good progress, I feel. Let's go to training so we can save it. And that'll be that. So, thanks for hanging in there. Hope you enjoyed the little bit of leveling up and shopping. Nothing too exciting. Next episode, we'll head back to Salvation shortly, just to say hello. And then it looks like we're probably off to Mercury, because... well, to be fair, the story didn't explain it very well. It's possible our guide would give us a little bit better explanation, which is something that I haven't been doing very much, but might have been smart. So this is the Venus Ram base we just cleared out. Apparently there's some junk food we could have eaten, we missed it. A little bit of an explanation of how this is working, return the child, yada yada yada. We got the retinal lockpick, oh yeah! So that was what, I mean, I probably just skimmed over it. But we were at the base to recover this retinal lockpick. They talked about it earlier back on the Mars base, I believe. Yeah, probably the Mars base. And now with that, it's like we got a super key that lets us into the Mercury base. So that was the goal. We did accomplish that. And I don't know if they talk about it here exactly. We could have intimidated them if we had more intimidate skill. But yeah, anyway, I guess that's the plot progress. We got the retinal lockpick. Now we're gonna go to Mercury. And I guess there's a bit of a shop and a town and stuff. And we'll check all that out next time. Something to look forward to, everybody. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. I know the videos have been released sort of sporadically, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm trying to keep my my motivation up. Thanks for watching, everybody, especially if you made it to the end. Plus 5 BlueAnkylo points for anyone who made it all the way through an hour-long episode. Good job. Very good job. See you later.